Hi, my beautiful loves. Welcome to this reading. So today we're going to be looking into the next 2 weeks. What does your future have in store for you over the next 2 weeks? We have pile 1, pile 2, or pile 3, and I have already selected your cards, but I haven't looked at them. We're going to walk through them together. If you already know which pile you're drawn to, go ahead and go down to the description box where you'll find the timestamps. And I will see you guys in all of your readings. Hi, pile number 1. Welcome to your reading. So you guys chose this little crystal here. And we're going to take a look at your cards in just a second, but I have a very sneaky special surprise for you that I didn't tell you about in the intro. But I channeled these from your guides. So these are going to be if you want to take a screenshot of this and look for these throughout your week, through the next 2 weeks, you're going to see these somewhere. And it's going to be confirmation for you that this reading was for you and that the things in here that are coming through are from your spirit guides, okay? So these will come to everybody in different ways, but just pay attention in your life for these symbols, okay? So I'm going to set this aside because we've got quite a few cards to go through today. All right, you have, we'll put that over there somewhere. You've got jump in, Andromedan energy, adventure, say yes to change. What a great way to start. And I think I'm going to take a lot of cards out to begin with, and then we'll go through them and talk about what's happening in them. So we've got self-reflection. That's so interesting with this, like diving deep into your own self. Ooh, I'm getting chills. I'm really excited about this one. Okay, we've got answers. Oh, that's so beautiful. Okay, we've got travel. Do I need to scoop my little guy out of the way? Let's see, we can make a little space over here. And we've got spirit guide. I think I actually want to keep laying them out because I think your message is going to come through all together. We've got protection. Into me, I see. I'm trying to make space for them. We'll just have to go through them as we go. Divine matrix, co-create, and 3 of air. So we're gonna stop there, and then I've got a couple extra cards after that we're gonna go through. I'm so drawn to this section over here with all of the circles and how they're all connected together. There's circles even over here in this card, but these two feel really, really connected. It's like you're climbing up the ladder in the next 2 weeks and diving into your own world. And that's kind of what I was getting here in the self-reflection cards. Like you're going to be seeking answers within yourself that maybe you've been looking outside of yourself for a really long time. Yeah, into me I see, in the divine matrix, like it's all coming together. Into me I see with this eye here and the diving in. Yeah, it feels like the answers are within you and you're diving into yourself to try to find them now instead of, this one was spirit guide, right? And this over here feels like loneliness to me, like feeling like the universe has let you down. And it feels like you're stepping out of this energy in the next 2 weeks and beginning to co-create with the universe because you're looking within yourself for the answers. That's really, really beautiful. So let's take these other cards because I feel like we're just gonna have a pretty short message today, but it's pretty clear, right? Stuck in the mud, metamorphosis, peaks of joy, and Queen of Earth. Yeah, this is what I was feeling over here. Like you were sad, you were stuck in the mud, like you didn't know which direction to go. You kept asking for answers, clarity. You didn't know what you wanted to do, but in the next 2 weeks, you're going to be looking within for the answers. And this is where the transformation happens. And when you find the joy again and your confidence. That is so beautiful. It feels like instead of looking at your spirit guides and the universe as like the all-knowing everything who's going to tell you what to do and how to be and all that kind of stuff, you're actually starting to realize that you are the one in charge and they are there to be your help. They're there to assist you with whatever you want. And it feels like there's something that's going to trigger this. And so I'm asking, what is the trigger here? It feels like just boredom, like you're tired of being stuck in this situation and you keep asking for something outside of yourself to come in to change it, but then you've been there so long that you finally realize, okay, nothing's coming in. If I want this to change, it's gotta be me. And so then that triggers you to climb up this ladder and start diving into yourself for the answers that you're seeking. I'm being drawn to all of these butterflies in every single one of these images here. And the message that's just coming through is you're so divinely guided. You can't make a wrong step right now. You're doing all the right things. And we're standing right here watching you, making sure you're not even making the right choices. Just we're standing here making sure that you're protected. Okay. And so the guidance is just keep following it. Keep doing what you do, because you're going to reach this point and you're going to start deciding, okay, well, it's up to me now. And your guides are saying this is exactly where we needed you to get to in order for your life to start changing. This is why we've been kind of taking things out of your life and making you even more bored. And it feels like you asked for something and then your guides, it feels like all of that is falling apart. Like what you did have fell apart and you're like, what the heck? I asked you to bring more into my life and you're taking more away. And your guides are like, yeah, we have to, because what you're asking for is guidance and clarity and understanding. And the only way is through yourself. And so the second that you start looking within, that's when you're going to find those answers. And that's why we're doing that. All right, pile number one, I think that is all for today. That was a very, very quick, short message, but they got straight to the point. And before we go, I'm just seeing 333 right here. And so that could be significant for you. You could have been seeing that a lot recently. All right, pile number one, that's all for today. Thank you so much for being here. And please save this video and let us know down below how any of these signs and symbols showed up in your life. Or let us know what happened here in the next 2 weeks. Let us know what led you to this, okay? Thank you so much for being here. If you like this video, please like and subscribe so you can see more videos like this. And I will see you again next time. Hello, pile number two. Welcome to your reading. We're going to get into your cards in just a second, but I have this little surprise here for you. We have some signs and symbols that your spirit guides gave to me. So that, let me just turn it over and you can start looking at it. But these are things that are going to be showing up in your life. It's like a little scavenger hunt with you and your spirit guides. So these are symbols and signs that are going to be showing up to let you know this reading was for you. And it's just like a fun little game that they like to play sometimes. So take a screenshot of this and then come back and let us know how these signs and symbols showed up in your life. I'm going to set this to the side and we're going to get into your cards now. Okay, so your first card is You Are Not Alone. Isolation, physical connection, and community. Interesting, and you have this little amethyst heart too. So we'll keep those in mind. And I'm going to flip most of your cards out to begin with, just because we're going to get the whole message all at once. So we have release, inspiration, lighten your load, courage. I think that's all we can fit up there. A grand symphony, healing the heart, never-ending story, a magician, and empress. And then I also have 3 extra cards that we're gonna see at the end. Just right immediately, there's so much stuff about people holding their heart and deep emotion. All We're gonna start with these two cards because that's what I'm being drawn to first. I'm having a hard time hearing the message, but they're drawing my attention to these feathers that are on her and the feathers on the bird. And I just keep getting this message of transforming into your true self, accepting something about yourself that maybe you've had a hard time accepting before. Okay, the message is becoming clearer now. So it's like, I'm having a hard time putting it into words though, and I don't know why. I feel like because I'm having such a hard time hearing and I'm having such a hard time speaking, that this must be how you're feeling currently, right now. I just keep getting this feeling of you've got a lot on your plate right now and you're trying really hard to, it's almost like you're trying to be a different version of yourself. And the more that you try to be this other version of yourself, like it's almost like you're telling yourself, well, I've got to be better at this and I've got to present myself this way and I've got to do this a different way. And you're like trying to show up in all these areas of your life as a different version of you that isn't authentic to you. And so it's becoming this really, really heavy load on you. Yeah, I'm seeing this card over here as this is who I truly am, but I'm gonna use my energy to change myself into somebody else for a minute and go do the task that I need to do as that person. And then when that task is over, then I like shut down and go back into my pod here in outer space, right? Into your bedroom or your home or whatever. And you just like completely shut down because it took all your energy to pretend to be somebody else for that amount of time. And then I'm seeing this card here as it taking a really long time to recover from that. Like it wasted so much energy. And I'm seeing this one here as you sitting in your home and just regenerating your energy. And maybe you feel like it's depression because you go out for a little bit or you go to a work event or something like that. There's somewhere that you go that you have to be somebody else. And when you come back home, it takes so long for your light to come back. There's something happening in the next 2 weeks where you say no. You like put your staff down and you say, no, I'm not doing this anymore. And you become, this is almost like, it's making me think that they just put their hood on and they just decide to show up as themselves. And if anybody doesn't like that version of them, then they just won't meet them anymore. You know, it's like you have decided that you are going to be exactly who you are in every situation. And you're going to protect your energy because it takes too much. It's too heavy for you to continue pretending to be all these other versions of yourself. All right, we're gonna grab these last 3 cards. We have Mountain, Golden Palace, and Rock Bottom. There's a breakthrough here. It's like all of your roads lead to nowhere is how it's feeling right now. Like I'm putting all this effort in, all this energy in, and it's taking me nowhere. And it's almost like you're gonna have to reach rock bottom and reach your breaking point. And that's when this breaks open. And I'm seeing these, I don't know, this is tricky. I'm trying to figure this out, but it's a little bit tricky. It's almost like the light is shining down on this mountain, but the mountain is actually this castle right here. And it's like when this bottom breaks through, when you finally get to rock bottom and you say, I can't handle this anymore, then this light is shining down on this castle of sanctuary. Yeah, that's what it feels like. And I keep feeling like she wants to come back in here. It's like your sanctuary is you're finally able to find sanctuary and peace within yourself as you're going about your day, as you're doing the things that you need to do or have to do or whatever. It's like you finally have said, no, I'm gonna be who I am, and I'm not gonna change myself so that you feel more comfortable, because I can't handle this anymore. So I don't know, it seems like there is some kind of a breakdown, but a breakthrough coming in the next 2 weeks for you. Like you're pushed to your breaking point, but this is all for your highest good. And I know that doesn't help to hear, but it is really genuinely for your highest good, because, you know, I just keep feeling like, what would you go through to have this peaceful feeling inside yourself? Probably a lot, right? And so they're saying, like, you could choose now to find that sanctuary within yourself, and you could choose to tell other people that you're going to show up as yourself and they don't have a say in how you are and what you dress like and any of the other stuff. But they're like, you could, if you wanted to, like, make it a little easier on yourself. But if that's too difficult for you, we're going to force you into this situation where you make that decision. Because it does feel like you've been asking for peace. You've been asking for inner peace. You've been asking for your load to be lightened. You've been asking to be your true self. All of these things. And like it or not, this is the way that you're being pushed into that, okay? All right, pile number 2. I think that's all that they have for you today. Just remember this reading as you're going through all of that, and remember that even as this difficult stuff is coming up for you, that it really truly is for your highest good. And let me know in the comments down below how this resonates with you, and especially let me know how your I'm sorry. I was looking over here trying to figure out which of these papers was for your pile, because I have them messed up now between pile number 2 and pile number 3. So there may be a message in pile number 3 for you. I'm going to hold both of these scavenger hunt things up, because there may actually be a symbol in the other one for you, which is why I had them confused. So I'm holding both of them up. And maybe there's a message in pile number 3 for you from your spirit guides. So thank you very much for being here, pile number 2. And if you like this reading, make sure that you like and subscribe so you can see more videos like this. And I will see you again next time. Hi, pile number 3. Welcome to your reading. I have your cards right here that we're going to get to in just a second, but I also have this special paper right here. So your spirit guides had me write down this little scavenger hunt for you. And so this is basically signs and symbols that you're going to see throughout the next 2 weeks that your spirit guides wanted me to write down so that you would be able to recognize them in your life and be like, oh, that was in the reading, and basically to just confirm that the reading is for you, that your spirit guides and angels are with you. And let us know in the comments down below. Actually take a screenshot of this so that you will have it during the weeks. And let us know down below how any of these showed up in your life, because we would love to know. And let's go ahead and get into your cards here. So your first card, you have, you're not for everyone. Embrace your weirdness, face your true north. And we're going to scoot this over here. I'm gonna lay out a bunch of cards, and this is gonna be a pretty quick message today. So we have discernment. Interesting, you're not for everyone in discernment. It feels immediately like there's somebody in your life who you need to have discernment with. So we'll see this, but fertility, grieving, ooh, interesting. We've got fragility. Ooh, your cards are so interesting already. Oh my gosh, okay. Then we've got beyond the ordinary, the royal you. You guys, crown was on your list. Crown. Okay. Message in a bottle. 5 of earth. And a hanged man. And then we've got 3 more that we're going to get to in just a minute. I'm going to start with these 2 cards over here, because these, it seems like there is something that you're going through, or that you're going to be going through in the next 2 weeks, that is kind of like a mind blown and sad thing. It's almost like a realization that makes you have a different opinion about someone. And then when we're going back over here to these cards that we had to begin with, you're not for everyone and discernment. It's almost like a realization about somebody in your life that makes you have a completely different perspective on them. And it's heartbreaking is what it feels like. Yeah, so this fertility card right here, it makes me feel like you had this dream vision of who they truly were. And I don't know why I'm seeing this as like a tall tree monster that's behind this woman. And while she's in this daydream, this is lurking up and like crouching over the top of her, like it's about to get her or something like that. And then I'm seeing this bird up here for the first time. It's like flying away to escape the danger. And I've never seen this card as this before. Usually this is like a joyful, happy card to me. And I'm seeing a lion face right here. I'm not sure what that means. You're protected. Yeah, you are deeply protected. But actually this protection is what your spirit guides are coming to say. This realization that you're going to have this week or within the next 2 weeks is protecting you deeply, because there's something scary and sinister that's happening behind your back with this person. Yeah, so these cards just make me feel like when you have this realization, it may be a message that somebody sends to you, or a phone call, or somebody else is looking out for you. I'm getting chills all over my body. Somebody that you know is going to call you with information about this person. And like this pelican's eyes are wide open. They're like, what? Some information is coming in this week about this other person. It's going to open your eyes about them. You guys, I'm only showing this because I feel like this is a message for you. I scratched my face and there's blood all over my hand now. I'm gonna go wash it off. I'm sorry if anybody has a fear of that, I'm sorry. But this is a message for you. Somebody has blood on their hands. Hopefully not literally. Hopefully this is just like somebody in your life is sneaking and doing shifty things behind your back, and somebody is coming in to tell you, hey, that's not right. And your spirit guides are like, please listen. Please listen. There's like I don't see a card of it, but they're saying to me, don't turn your back on this information. Please believe it when it comes through. I'm gonna go wash my hands and I'll be right back. That was definitely a first for my readings, but my hands are pretty clean now. Okay, we can keep going. But it does feel like this card and both of these cards, they're turning their back and they're also comforting themselves. And there is this strong feeling coming through of you need to be so loving toward yourself right now. Whatever this information is, it's gonna rock your world. It's gonna turn your whole world upside down, okay? And I'm not saying this to scare you, and your guides are not saying this to scare you. They're coming in to tell you this is for your highest good. This person, it's like they've taken your crown. They've taken your crown away from you, and it looks like I'm seeing this as being a crown on her head now, and this person is like sneaking up behind them and trying to take their crown away. Let me see what these other cards are, because I'm so curious now. Okay, we have Compass, One Ring Circus, and Making a Choice. Ooh. I'm getting the feeling like if you choose to turn your back on this information and side with the person that this information is about, you're going to lose a lot. Like, it's gonna be you and that other person, and everybody else is gonna go away because they tried to warn you, they tried to tell you the truth, and you're not listening. And so you've gotta go through this hard time of it just being you and that other person. And then it's almost like, and then it's gonna be just you, because this person is doing some shady stuff, man. your spirit guides are really encouraging you. They're asking me to bring in this little wood heart right here, and they're saying, you need to listen to your heart. Get so grounded in reality, okay? And truly, truly listen to the feelings inside your body, because they are telling you the truth. And the more that you try to ignore them and push it aside because you don't want to face it, the harder it's going to be. Like, this is just going to continue for a long time. All of this pain and heartache and confusion and all of this is just going to continue forever if you don't listen to this. This is coming in for your highest good. They're saying if you choose to walk away from this person and this situation, there's only good for you in your future. But it's like, it's your choice. You know, here are the choices. You walking away from it and having this beautiful, bright future where everything is good, or you being it just being you and them, like Bonnie and Clyde, you know, and like you guys are gonna just be together. And like, I don't know what the situation is. It feels like it could be like a romantic connection, but it also feels like it could have a lot of different other relationships, right? But it feels like really, 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 really think about what you want from here, because literally it's going to be either just you and that other person and everybody else is going to turn their back on you and them, or it's going to be you walking into a bright, beautiful new future where it's all good now. All right, pile number 3. It feels like that's the end of the message, and I feel kind of bad leaving it right here because I wasn't expecting this message to come through, and I hope that you don't feel like this is a big scary thing that's going to happen and it sets you into like fear, right? But it's just a heads up and a warning, okay? So it may not even be that dramatic, okay? It may be like somebody is stealing your snacks out of your locker or something like that. For many of you, it may be something a lot less severe than any of that. So just don't freak out, don't panic, just take everything day by day. And your spirit guides are just saying, we're right with you the whole time. This is for your highest good. Please love yourself through this. Give yourself unconditional love, and know that, first of all, they're saying there was nothing you could do to see this coming. You couldn't have seen it coming, okay? So just let go of any guilt or shame that you feel about, how did I not see that, okay? And number 2, they're just saying, don't waste your time on the time that has passed that you've already lost. Focus on the future and what do you want to do with the future now, okay? All right, I love you so much. I hope that was helpful to you. If you want to leave a comment down below on anything in this reading or what you're going through, and if you want to save this reading and let us know in 2 weeks how this all played out for you, please do that. And I love you so much, and I will see you again next time.